and welcome to the 2016 Cowboys Rest Summer Olympics. I'm one of your hosts, Rihanna Reeves.
And I'm Betty Bunkins.
And we're here today to talk to you about the different countries that the competitors are coming from at this year's Olympics.
This year we have competitors from Belgium,
which is not to be mistaken for France,
Brazil, Australia, America, and Canada.
which is not to be mistaken for America.
That's true.
We let them pretend like they're a country. But anyways, let's look over to the climbing wall, which is the first competition that we see in this year's 2016 Summer Olympics.
All right, let's take a look.
All right, first off, we've got Canada, America, and Australia competing against one another at the same time.
Canada seems to be having a bit of a late start, but then Australia and America are just neck and neck.
America is pulling ahead.
Oh, wow.
Just surging forward. That's Abby Lunderstadt in the middle.
Soaring like an eagle.
Man, just kills it. Grabs the first place. That is a champion right there, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I call a champion.
American champion right there.
All right, Australia does have a good rappel, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, Canada finally gets off the ground.
You know, Betty, for some reason, Belgium wasn't competing in this year's Olympics.
That's what I heard, yeah.
I feel like we should go to our agent in the field and see why that was.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Ms. Nesbitt, representative from Belgium. Could you explain why Belgium is not participating in this year's 2016 Summer Olympics rocks climbing?
Yes, of course. Well, you see, in Belgium we have a lot of high mountains, and this is, let's say, a little bit too small and too short for me. So I don't want the other countries to feel bad. So, self-esteem and I don't want people to feel bad, so I just go on the side and just watch. Thank you.
We see Thad getting Ezra Jones ready for the next climb.
And Judge Cunningham seems to be sleeping on the job.
Now we've got America and Brazil facing off, and America is just winning by a landslide.
Oh, then he falls, and
oh no.
Well, what do you know? He takes Brazil down with him.
Now that's what I call not going down without a fight. That right there is the American dream, Betty.
For sure.
Wow, what a display of American ingenuity.
Capitalism at its finest.
Taking others down so that you can get to the top.
Love it.
Absolutely, just the American dream. Anyways, we've got some agents in the field who are talking to David Diaz, the Brazilian who was assaulted by American competitor Ezra Jones. Let's see what they have to say.
So, Mr. Diaz, can you tell us why you bring so much to the table when it comes to this rock climbing competition?
Yeah, you see, being a Brazilian, we're all really good climbers, From a young age, our parents, they send us out into the jungle and they say, go climb for your food. And you see those fruit that are way up there and it's like, if you want to eat tonight, you better catch them. I'm like, okay. And you do it. You just do it. Because that's how we are. Brazilians, we just fight for it. We climb. That's why we're the best climbers. Because we fight for our food. We climb for our food. And we get it.
Here we have Isaiah Metz making it up to the top with his best time, bringing another silver medal home for America.
What a hero for his country. Oh, also we've got Ezra Jones about to mount up for his next climb. And he's introducing a new fashion for climbers around the world.
Record shows that Ezra Jones has had some coaching from Thad Holmes, who I hear is quite the fan of Mark Swayze.
I actually heard that Mark Swayze was supporting Ezra Jones, sponsoring him, if you will.
Oh, really?
Let's go to an interview that we have with our field reporter and Thaddeus Maximus Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, why have you chosen to support and coach Ezra as he represents America up there today?
He's a beautiful man. And America's a beautiful place. And when I saw him one day, he was walking down the street and he was chewing bubblegum, and I said, man, that guy, I bet he can climb. I bet he can climb. And now he's up there, and he's just proving us all so proud. We're so proud.
Wow, what an excellent show of sportsmanship by all of our competitors at the climbing wall.
For sure. And the next event that we've had is going to challenge our competitors in a way that they have never been challenged before.
Yeah,
our next event is called the Course of Challenge.
Course of Challenge. It's actually a very challenging course for them to be challenged on. But we've got some really great competitors. We have Thad Holmes, who we saw coaching earlier, and we see him hydrating right here. It's hard life as a coach, just hydrating up. And it looks like we've got America looking for a cheat sheet on Australia. Oh, interesting.
I think he put a rock in his backpack.
All right, now we're going to jump right into it, looking at all of the events and doing a brief coverage of each one.
Here we go.
Let's start off by looking at Carol Nesbitt trying to get across from one platform to the other.
And that's what I call sportsmanship. She's helping all the other teams out, too.
She chose not to participate in the climbing wall, but this one she seemed to be proficient in. And then we see Canada actually just taking a leaping bound.
Wow. You know, Rihanna, there has been some suspicion that David Diaz is trying to steal Thad Holmes to be his coach and leave Ezra to learn to climb on his own.
How interesting. I can actually see that in this next clip we have, where we see Diaz and Holmes just working together.
They're even holding hands.
Wow, that is a bromance if I've ever seen one. Well, that would be sad indeed to see a breakup between Thad Holmes and Ezra Jones. They are pretty close as coach and player. However, let's look at this next clip of Abby Lunderstand. Wow, what a woman.
Just wheeling into first place.
Absolutely just crushing those tire swings. No challenge for her at all, actually. She's just swinging, basically.
Wow.
Some have called her the Tarzan of our age.
Wow. Looks like Jane, acts like Tarzan.
Absolutely phenomenal woman. Just incredible. And I mean, that's just the face of a champion.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us for the 2016 Cowboys Rest Summer Olympics. I'm your host, Rihanna Reeves.
And I'm Betty Bumpkins. We'll see ya 4 years. 4 years from now.
Yeah.
That's the cycle of the Olympics.
Anyways, thanks for joining us.